All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Guys and gals and non-binary pals, let's get into it. Today is Sunday, November 22nd. Time for Anvil. Hey, Matthew, afternoon. Oh god, intro. Which intro? I don't think I've nailed one down yet. Haha, fair enough. I wouldn't say it was, mine. I haven't trademarked it or anything, but afternoon moon. Well, evening moon. It's a little bit later over there. Hope this Sunday has treated you well. I actually don't remember where I logged out. I think it may have been Everest, but I could be wrong. Hey, get your Carrick, nice. I'm still on the fence about the Carrick. Like, I don't know. Like, it's an excellent ship. I just don't know if it's for me. Not so bad. Going to assume this looks like Everest. I did some shopping early this morning at my local grocery store. Hey, Tio. Morning, Gruff. But yeah. So all right. So I got another food rant. So my local grocery store, they've got a little deli area, and every now and then they make these turkey wraps, and they are wonderful. Problem is, I never really make them. Like, they might make them once a week. They make ham wraps all day long. Turkey wraps, not so much. It's like every time I go, it's like, hey, you guys gonna have some turkey wraps? Like, yeah, we'll have some tomorrow. Then you show up tomorrow, and they're not there. You know what? It's been a long time since I've flown a retaliator. Let's fly a retaliator, the new Babbage, just to see how it handles. Hey there, Adrift. Yeah, like the Carrick is. Oh yeah, that's fine, Gruff. Good luck. Hope you guys have some fun. Like, the Carrick is an amazing ship, Adrift. Like, it's wonderful. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just the hipster in me that doesn't like it. Because, like, it's just such a good ship. Hey, Fallen, afternoon. Ah, it's fair, Matthew. I'm only asking for, like, you know, like, I'll buy multiples if I have to. Like, if I just have to sit on a couple of wraps, I will do it. Because, like, I'm not since I can't taste, I'm not a big fan of ham just because it has a texture that I don't like. Hey, Sidewinder, welcome back. It's always, like, weird having to explain it, too. It's like, you don't need a ham, why? It's like, oh, you can't freaking taste, so it feels weird. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. See, Matthew, that's the thing. I don't know if I could make it cheaper because these wraps are only like $3. And like, I'm sure if I did it in bulk, yeah, I could eventually make it cheaper. But for $3 for the sheer size of these wraps, it's very hard to beat. Like, I know they're still making profit, obviously, otherwise, they wouldn't sell them. Or maybe that's why they don't make a lot of them, because there's not a lot of profit in them. Hey, Steve. Afternoon. And yeah, Matthew, like, I love the Retaliator. Sadly, it has not aged well. Because, like, when the Retaliator came out, I basically, like, I wanted to haul, like, cargo in it. Like, I wanted that dream of just, like, hauling cargo or doing odd jobs out of this old, like, military surplus bomber. Basically B-17 style. Oh god, what movie was that? I'll have to look it up. There was, like, some movie with a pilot who was up to his eyeballs in debt, and he took a job from some nun to go do some missionary thing, and they flew off course and landed on a desert island and rescued some, like, Japanese soldiers who thought the war was still going, and then they, like, built a boat out of the airplane and then sailed back away. I'll have to look it up. I miss that movie, but ever since I saw that movie, that's the way I wanted to play just about any space game. Like, just one step ahead of all the debt collectors, the mafiosos, living by the skin of my teeth. Moon, that might be a thing, because usually they give you some sort of fighter loaner. Back when I had a Carrick, though, I didn't get an extra arrow. Also, hey, Hip. That's a bit late for you, isn't it? Matthew, I could probably call before I go. Like, I hate to bother them, because they probably know me as, like, the creepy turkey wrap guy now. Yeah, I can see if I could try to order them. Oh, hey, Seek Truth. Hey, no worries. You know, work comes first. It's alright, man. Up early. Alright, fair enough. Like, I know it's not going to last, but I've pushed my schedule to a, quasi-normal-ish thing instead of waking up at, like, 2 to 5 a.m. like I was doing. Yeah, this is a pretty ship. I need to pick one up in game. I don't really have a use for an actual bomber. I don't really blow up a lot of stuff. Oh, Adrift, you might be onto something there. If they updated the loner matrix, they may have put in like a loner arrow, just so you've got something to use in... what do you call it? The thing that no one ever uses anymore. Arena Commander. What does this thing have installed? Hey, Crossfield. Nice. All right. Yeah, Matthew. Like, if I could get 200 out of Retaliator, like with the cargo modules, I'd fly the crap out of this thing. Hey, Citizen, afternoon. Well, you know, Zelkon, like, it's supposed to be able to swap the bomb modules for cargo modules. The problem is, it's not going to hold a lot of cargo. I think they said it's like 40 SCU, which, you know, wow, 40. Amazing.
Quantum travel complete.
Hey, Calic, afternoon. Exactly, Citizen. Like, that's the thing. Like, I kind of wanted to just do, like, regular missions in Retaliator, like, run box missions. Because, you know, like, someone sees a Retaliator, they're not gonna shoot the Retaliator, they're gonna turn around. It's like, never mind, you're just, you know, hauling some delivery missions. But no one's gonna touch you doing it.
Quantum travel initiated.
Ha ha ha! Hip! Thank you, man. I like that hippo. I need to put in some like custom stickers or something. I need to actually make some like caterpillars and boxes. Well, yeah, Calic. See, the problem is, it's the bomb bays. There's not really a lot of space for them, or the way they're designed, they're metered terribly for actual SCU. I'll show you once we get down.
Quantum travel complete.
But yeah, Jagoogly, but like, there's the SCU that you can fit, like your actual, mag-locked cargo. I don't trust anything else just flailing about. Afternoon, Lord Anubis. Oh, this thing floats. Oh, this feels weird. You know how certain ships, like the Hornet and the Warlock, do that thing where they start to list? I think we're getting a little bit of that here. All right. Yeah, and Citizen, I mean, I'll run box missions and anything. Like the least efficient, the better.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh man, this thing does not like to roll at all. Wow, this thing handles terribly. Okay, maybe it's because we're in landing mode, but still. Oh, I hope I could figure it out. Actually, I think you can do a box mission in an arrow.
Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Starboard. Proximity
And
alert.
since I never fly this thing, I just gotta double check before we go in. Yeah, we're good. Can't really see, but whatever. We should be good.
Landing complete.
All right.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, Seek Truth, like that's the thing. Like you could buy like the base Retaliator, just acquire the modules in game eventually. They've actually upped some of the turrets to size 3. With the turret improvements, they actually kind of work, but there's so many blind spots too. Like if you're gonna do that much turret gameplay, dang it. Like just grab a hammerhead, Oh yeah, of course, Anubis. See a Kraken like pulling up to an outpost, like, oh god, here come the pirate raiders, and it's just some yokel like running a box of aluminium. Yeah, Matthew, I was in... Oh, I wasn't in VTOL. I totally forgot that thing has manual VTOL now. Shows how long it's been since I've flown it. So yeah, that was without VTOL enabled. Ooh, Mike, I think I could... Give me a second. I think I could figure it out. Tell you what, on Origin Day, I will figure out how to do it. I will stuff a box inside an 85X. Yes, Jagoogly. Yeah, if you do it just right, you can shove something into the to the gravity grid of like most of the fighters. It's wonky, but you can do it. Oh, look at all these people. Is that just an NPC taking up space? It is. Also, this lady has new jokes now? Is she ignoring me? That feels familiar. She is.
Hi.
She's...
Is there something I can help you with?
There we go.
Have you heard this one? What do you call a spaceship that's flying without a pilot? Dangerous. Can I help you with anything else?
Alright, let's see what else she's got.
I have a joke for you. Which standard Earth month has 28 days in it? All of them.
You know what sells me on these jokes? The way they've actually modeled like the body language for the delivery. Like you can see the anticipation in delivering a bad joke.
Have you heard this one? What do you call a spaceship that's flying without a pilot?
Oh no, now it's
Dangerous.
repeating. Oh yeah, Calic, you and me both.
Well,
Oh, I feel bad for not saying bye to her. Yeah, like I really want all my SCU back, but whatever. They'll figure it out. Yeah, of course, Zipper. Like, you know, they're writing their joke dialogue, their Jax McCleary videos. I see, Moon. That's what I was going to do. Is like open the cockpit and just shove it into the cockpit, like landing without landing gear. Moon. I mean, you know, only sometimes. I mean, she's right, though. It is still dangerous. Citizen, I'm going to say healthy. I will say, though, like, haunted houses, my favorite part is always the chainsaw. Because, like, no matter how cheesy or badly done a haunted house is, when you hear that chainsaw coming at you, for a brief moment, monkey brain takes over and says, "He who, let's get out of here." And then, like, you know, the human brain takes over. It's like, no, there's no teeth on it. But monkey brain keeps telling you, but what if there is? And that's what I like. That's what I like about haunted houses. That primal fear. And very rarely do they actually, you know, make it happen. But the chainsaw is just like a quick and easy way to force that, to make that happen. Hey, nice, Seek. Good way to shuffle around.
nearing next stop.
Yeah, see, Apple, like, chainsaws, like I said, it doesn't matter how crappy your haunted house is. Like, you bring out the chainsaw, everyone thinks twice, and I'm at the wrong stop. Exactly, Citizen. Like, the chainsaw comes out, like, there's that brief moment where you're like, I'm gonna go. Like, I'm gonna shy away. Like, you know, you see them coming at you. And, like, even if you're telling yourself, like, I know the chain's not on there, like, there's no teeth. It's basically a spoon with an engine. This part of you goes, but what if the teeth are on there? Like, what if he's about to turn me into hamburger meat? Oh, thank you, Apple. I appreciate that. Like, you hear that coming at you, you're like, uh-oh. And I'm sad that this year turned out the way it, you know, did. Because I love haunted houses. My God, do I love haunted houses. And we didn't get any this year. Hey, Life in the Verse. Yeah, sorry, we were talking about like haunted houses, the primal fear of the chainsaw, the monkey brain taking over, telling you no, run, it's dangerous. Wait, I went to the wrong hall. Whoops. But yeah, like, it's been like one giant year-long haunted house, but there's been no plot development, you know? Like, basically just bunkered down, waiting for things to happen. Like, I need to be chased. Hey, Larrabee. Welcome back. Oh yeah, Smith. Reclaimer is ridiculous. Alright, so we've got our Carrick, we've got our arrow. Good old Pisces. You know, I was super excited when this ship came out. Like, they built a wonderful little ship and a very small package. Definitely something I'd recommend picking up. Although it should be super cheap in game, right? Yes, Laramie. Seek, that's a problem. Like the Omega itself is a hangar queen. Oh yeah, the lightning. Yeah, the ship itself is kind of a hangar queen. Like, it's useless, but everyone wants it, you know. And like you're right. Like, if it's one of those like first love kind of things. Like, you don't want to get rid of it. Hey, mediocre. Good afternoon. All right, let's check these out. What do we have today? We have the F8 Lightning. Now the question is, can we... Yes, we can. All right. No, we can't. Oh, they took it out. We can't even get into it. We can open the canopy. We cannot enter the seat. All right. Lame. Oh yeah, Smith. Like the canteen. Oh, that bathroom. That bathroom gives me chills. Like, it is disgusting. But you know, Seek, if you're looking to make money off that Omega, you could always talk to Laramie. Lord, let me go back. Maybe I just wasn't noticing. There might just be someone in it. Yeah, I don't see anyone in it. Unless they're invisible. Yeah, I've got nothing. Ah, well, it's fine. I didn't want one anyway. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I can't rent it, right? Nope. Okay. Well, that's sad. Mediocre, they keep telling people that there's going to be certain, like, military ships that you won't have access to. Well, you know, conventionally. Which is weird, because they'll sell us stealth bombers, but apparently that's too much for a civilian. Alright, so, we are now currently inside the best rock hauler in Star Citizen. Sometimes I like to sneak into these things. I'll just hang out in this room while people are rock mining. Intake. Where are the rest of the components? Are they up above? Ah, that's right, Laramie. Alright, well maybe that's why they're not letting people buy it then. I mean, Citizen, they throw hissy fits anyway, so... You know, what is that gonna change? I do like the Valkyrie, I don't have a use for this thing. Like, all the firepower is split up, so there's just not really a lot you can do with it without just having several people on board. Hey, it's Hipper and chat. Hey there, Hipper. Exactly, mediocre. It's like, oh man, I can buy an aircraft carrier, or a Corvette, or just some sort of, you know, ramshackle battle wagon. But oh no, a heavy fighter. Well, that crosses the line. All right, so this is the part of the Mercury Star Runner with the scanning chair. Wow, you know, I think the scanning room inside the Star Runner actually has more space. Should we drink out of someone else's water bottle? Hey, Obsidian. Yeah, I figured we'd go pretty much every day of the IAE. All right, can we? Oh, it's empty. I feel bad for littering in this game. Yeah, exactly, mediocre. Like, I want to like it. I want a reason to keep it. But, there's just, I don't have a use for it. Like, it's an amazing troop transport. Let me tell you about all the times that I carried troops. That was it. That's all the times that I carried troops. Hey. You know, Lord, that's kind of what I'm expecting, actually. I know they're going for that very, like, Roman Empire feel. Okay, so this is the Ghost. Tracker. Has it always had this down on the bottom? So can the tracker actually, you know, track better at the moment? Like, can it actually detect at a further range? So I'd like to mess around with it if so. Hey, Andy. Afternoon. Negative Rise. I already own Star Citizen at a very regrettable amount, but yeah, I've actually been playing Star Citizen for a very long time, but I know a few people have already. It's currently on Free Fly. Yes, Rise. So, for the Free Fly, they give you kind of like a loaner ship to get to the area if you don't spawn there. At the event, which is what we're currently at, you can actually rent ships for free. So, for example, this Hornet Wildfire here, walk up to it, you can interact, we can rent, if I can actually get it go. You rent the ship, it is yours for 48 hours, and they have new ships on display every day. So basically, if you're not already at New Babbage, you need to fly on down to Microtech, then New Babbage, and you can rent pretty much whatever you want that's on display. Both the Aegis and Anvil hulls are on display today. Tomorrow, Aegis will go away, and Crusader will pop up, which is going to be the Mercury Star Runner. Still be about 5 million of those in the air. But yeah, Rise, I would say while you can, come on down to New Babbage and grab yourself an Anvil Carrack. So for 48 hours, you can enjoy the poster child of Star Citizen, because everyone seems to love this ship. And, you know, it's colossal. Yeah, Ryan, like the, well, that's the thing. The Ghost debuted before the Saber was, you know, a thing. So it's kind of that intermediary. Like there's not really a point. Because like you've got a ghost, that's less firepower than a saber. It's also less stealth than a saber. Maybe if you just want like a black hornet, I guess. Oh, sorry, Obsidian. I missed your question there. All right, so, well, you're in the free fly event right now. If you're getting back into it, so, you know, you can pretty much try out any ship you want to, depending on the day. As far as getting back into it, I would just do the delivery missions. That way, you can get a, you know, the hang of like flying. Ah, thank you, Laramie. Yeah, only 406,000. That's decent. That is pretty cheap. Yeah, mediocre. You and me both. Let's see a decent Crusader commercial. Like the little Ares teaser was pretty decent. Now as Obsidian, if you're just trying to make money, I would say mining is pretty good right now. Very profitable with very little investment. Man, I need this ship to be decent. Really need to go back and revisit this thing. Oh, Anubis, that's fair. I mean, really, I guess the Saber would probably be like the escort for the Eclipse. Because that way it can stay stealth, but still duke it out if something has to happen. Steve, as far as training trick landings, I would say probably the Cutlass is a good one because it's still a decent size, so it forces you to, you know, be mindful of where you're landing. The Pisces is actually pretty good if you just want to practice some basics without risking damage. Because the thing about the Cutlass is, what is that it? Did we just explore the whole thing? Yes, we did. The thing about the Cutlass is if you land too rough, you can lose the wings. Which does make it a good trainer, because then you can kind of gauge, like, how aggressive you can be before you start losing stuff. Yeah, mediocre, that's the thing. That's the thing that breaks the Nomad for me. Like, I love it. I enjoy flying it. Go rent this Terrapin. Why not? I doubt we're actually going to use this, but why not? Also, Obsidian, if you have not tried it out, you should have a consolidated Outland Nomad in your list. I think it might still be there. I would definitely suggest trying it out. Aside from the landing gear, it's a fairly fun aircraft. There you go, Steve. Yeah, because the Pisces actually has a fairly forgiving landing gear. And since it's so tiny, you can really just land it anywhere. Like, hell, you can actually park it on the steps of most outposts. Yeah, actually, Obsidian, if you want, we're probably about to do, like, a single box mission in the Nomad. We'll play around with some other stuff. Oh, yeah, you know what, Matthew? We can do that. We'll fly it up to Port Tresler, then swap it out for the Nomad. Hey, Elfiner, welcome back. Yes, Tio. They, yeah. Mediocre got me there. Yeah, it's the Caterpillar and the Star Runner now. Yeah, because they updated the Loner Matrix, what, yesterday? 2 days ago? Oh, nice, Anubis. I did not know that. Ugh, hold on. Actually, you know what? I can get food at the spaceport. Just realized I'm looking a little thirsty.
Hello, and welcome to the 2950 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
I'm gonna guess the Aspire Grand is probably the fastest way. And there's a train, so I'll take it.
Careful, doors are now closing.
Come on, keep looking away, don't look at me. There we go. Never broke stealth. Apple, even with 800k, I'd probably stick to like titanium, astatine, distilled spirits around there. Because like at 800,000 you can run medical, but with a caterpillar, it's not something I suggest. Just because the price of medical keeps spiking. Oh, whoops. Wrong spot. That's right. This is the one that goes to the spaceport, right? Does it say?
Careful, doors are now closing.
It does not. I'm gonna hope. And yeah, seek truth. I agree. The Cutlass is just like it's a staple ship. Yeah, there are ships that are better than the Cutlass, but the Cutlass has more fun, and you can do just about anything in a Cutlass. Obsidian, not yet. Like, really, the only sort of medical anything is you can respawn to certain medical beds. So, like, the Cutlass Red, the 890 Jump, the Carrick, all of those has beds that you can respawn to. So if you die, you wake up in it. Which is great for doing any sort of FPS, but as far as like an actual healing mission or any sort of medical gameplay, not yet. Hey, Firefox. That one's a matter of debate with the 600i. Now, with the 600i,
Nearing next stop.
it is fairly, it's a beefy ship. They're actually surprisingly decent at assault. Like, offensively, they just have a lot of firepower. Now, defensively, that's another question. But as far as usefulness, that's really depends on what you want to do with it. Because it's pretty much like a space mansion. And hopefully they'll be doing a rework after they made the 890, because the 600i is just kind of like a weird minimalist Apple store at the moment. Like, it's nice, but you find yourself using other ships, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, mediocre diamonds are pretty good. I just don't like going to like Tram and Myers for the base price, because Tram and Myers gets hit a lot. Firefox. Okay, so some of the old bugs have been squashed, and there are several new bugs. And then there's some of the same old, so little column A, little column B, definitely a lot of column C. Alright, where is it? There it is. Alright, yeah, we'll fly the Terrapin up to Port Tresler, see just how beefy those landing gear are, and then maybe grab a Nomad. But yeah, there's definitely still a lot of bugs. A lot of server crashes that still happen. Hey, Havoc. Afternoon. Hope the Sunday is going all right for you. I will say, Firefox, they've added like a lot of hand mining and like buggy mining. Buggy is in, like a land vehicle, not buggy itself. I guess it could be. Oh, thank you, Firefox. Yeah, of course we're kind around here. Tell me you're watching some mean streamers or something. Hey, Lee. Oh, no worries, man. You're not that late. We walked around the Anvil hall. That's really about it. Don't think you've missed anything particularly memorable.
Takeoff complete.
You are clear to launch.
Landing gear raised.
That's right, Kodiak. Alright, we can fit through here, right?
Forward proximity alert. Starboard proximity alert.
And I think Port Tressler is to our left at a 65-degree angle. I was wrong. Oh, no. I was right.
Thank you. And
I'm
please proceed.
63. Close enough. I mean, Firefox playable is, you'd say up for debate. Like, I find a lot of playability out of it. I do like a lot of trading. It's like, general mission running. Space jail is actually kind of fun, going to space prison. But there are a lot of those game-breaking bugs that you run into that makes you think, my god, why am I playing this? Yeah, Matthew, the visibility kind of feels like the Type 6 in Elite Dangerous. I mean, granted, your visibility is supposed to be with your scanner, not your windows, so I can kind of understand that, but still. Oh, yeah, Jacob. I think they're just kind of... They're doing that thing, like, where it's done, but they don't want it to hit the game just yet. Because then people might start complaining. It's like, oh, why do the rich people get the F8? How come we can't buy it?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Which, I mean, I don't really care if it goes up for sale or not. Like, I don't own one. And I will never be able to spend the money that would get me close to owning one. But, it'd be nice to see, I guess. I'm not particularly, excited about it either way. Brennan, what do I think about the Anvil Hawk? Brennan, I'm gonna let you know, the EMP on that thing dies, like, every other patch. For whatever reason, they just kind of keep ignoring the EM pulse on the Hawk, so half the time it doesn't even seem to work. It is a good fighter, though. Maybe not as good as, like the Arrow or something. But, like, if you're just doing, like, PvE missions, it's pretty fun. And you can take a friend in it. They're not going to have much of a window seat. But if you need to bring a friend with you on, like a PvP mission, they can hop in the back, and it's kind of fun. Like, my girlfriend has one.
Deployed.
And whenever she flies, like, I'll just ride in the back. Like, it's not much of a view. All right, so we're gonna do this. Oh yeah, Firefox, you can always find a crew. Yeah, Brennan, it's actually pretty agile. All right, we're gonna be nice and soft with it. Landing gear are down. Engines
Engine
off.
offline.
That's right, Keel. One more day. One more day before the storm. Those Les Mis friends out there. I think we're lined up. Oh yeah, we're fine. Maybe a little overshot, but no, we're good. We are good. But yeah, Firefox, like, man, like if you're just playing, just type somewhere, I need a crew, or does anyone want to play together? And you will be swamped by people. I mean, if you jive or not, that's a whole other story. But yeah, easy enough to find people to play with. Yeah, Keel, I've got to say the landing gear on the Terrapin is fairly beefy. Now, Firefox, I will say betrayal can happen in Star Citizen. It's probably not as rampant as things like, you know, Rust or anything else, but you know, like if you've got a bounty and you're trying to hire people, there's always a chance that the person you hired is going to turn around and shoot you to claim that bounty. Apple. Sounds like some personal experience. And Jacob, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I mean, those ESs are only like $20. So it's definitely something to consider. Like, I'm not ultra worried about insurance. Like, I don't mind paying for my insurance in-game. But you know, Mediocre, there's still so many days to go. Ah, that's fair, Apple. And like you imagine that like resulting explosion of chain reactions. All right, the good old Nomad, the space pickup of Star Citizen. It's fold-out cargo bed and everything else. Where is it? There it is. Falcon maybe. Like, if the pilot actually has to go down to cell, like at a city, it'll still set their spawn point there anyway. Really, Apple? That's something to consider.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
All right.
Alert. Right.
What kind of jobs do we have?
Landing gear retracted.
So I still need to do a box mission in this thing. So SMCA 8.
Thank you.
What is that
And please
sound?
visit again.
It was weird. Ah, Snow Surfer. I can't do that, man. Like it is pretty much a Cybertruck.
Engage.
They built a space pickup truck. Also, ouch, my frames. Jeez. Yeah, like that side profile alone, that's a Cybertruck. Matthew, yeah. I'm gonna say, Crumpet was not super excited about that when she heard. We know, Seek, like the landing gear is what really upsets me about the ship. I do like that it has the ability to have 3 shields.
Quantum
I feel like for a
travel
newbie
engaged.
ship, that's something that is sorely needed. Like it's definitely not a it's not a fighter. Like a dedicated fighter will absolutely thrash it, but it has the ability to at least last long enough for a newbie to stop panicking and figure out what they want to do. Easy, you can take them.
Quantum travel complete.
The big issue is getting them up the ramp when you actually close the ramp. Tell you what, you give me a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hey, Gorillazilla. Well, okay, so the thing we're doing it, the reason we're doing it, Gorillazilla, is to make sure they hang out okay in the truck bed. That's right. Kill the 30 pirate auroras, harvest the landing gear. Maybe we'll get a skin fragment. Like 20 of those, and we can, you know, get a whole new skin. No, Seek Truth. So the Saber is the only other ship that actually has the ability to have 3 shields on a size 1 platform. Which is what really made it so interesting. Ah, they're all spread out, aren't they? Alright, yeah, we'll just land at the pad then.
Deck. Proximity alert. Right.
Yeah, these Gravlevs, like, look at that. We hit the ground. We have to wait. Then they balance back out. I hate that. It stands for Consolidated Outland. Alright, let's drop the tailgate. Feels a little high. Why is that so high? We can still get up it, but... Oh, man. Gorillas. So, Korea's kind of dead these days. Like, people still go there to hack their crime stats down, but, the whole, like, constant PvP scene that it used to have isn't really there anymore. Then, like, the whole Jumptown Wars, those ended back in 3.5. Yeah, like, the We Have Papers guys, like, I miss those guys. Like, I used to show up just so they could look at my papers. Like, it was so fun. Like, I really miss those days. Like, those were fun. But yeah, Falcon, like, the ladder is pretty decent. I like what they've done with it. It's just that damn landing gear. Yeah, it's no surfer. I mean, like, you're probably right. But, you know, first iteration. Like, I know they want to do all the straight to flyable stuff. But, their QA team just lets a lot of stuff get through. A lot of stuff. Which building is that? I guess it's still this big building? Not yet, Jacob, but I'm waiting for it to happen. Like, that's the first thing I land on, no matter how gently I come in. And the thing is, like, I'm not bad at landing. Like, I am a good pilot, especially when it comes to sticking the landing. And yet, they keep forcing this terrible landing model on me with the Nomad. Oh, Laramie, there used to be a group called We Have Papers, and their whole thing was checking your papers. You didn't actually have any papers, but if you were flying, they'd ask you to pull over and board your ship to check your papers. Then they would decide if your papers were good or if your papers were bad. And usually if you were nice, you know, your papers would be good. If you were a jerk, your papers would be bad. It sounds dumb, but back in the day, in the early days, it was actually pretty fun. Neo, did I find a way for the rock? I've got an idea, and now since you've mentioned it, I will try that idea if I don't get lost in the snow here. So 1 second. Let me put these down. It was just kind of like a fun little like RP thing that they did. No. Go back down. Alright, where is the vehicle spawn bay? There it is, alright. Yeah, exactly, Jacob. Like, it's very spongy, like, it's very weak. Wish list regarding player base. More players. Right now, the servers are stuck at 50. And, it feels a little spread out. With only 50 people. Negative, Laramie. They probably just did the whole paper thing like it was pretty much just for fun. Do I not have a rock anymore? Yes, I do. For 40 minutes. Alright, let me claim this. Oh, those. Sorry. Player bases, not the player base. Gotcha. My bad. Okay, so I'm not actually going to have bases. I want to be a space hobo. A nomad, if you will. So I am probably the wrong person to ask. Like, it'll be neat, but I'm never gonna do anything with them. Hey, Kevin. Oh yeah, mediocre. I need to. I never use it. Oh no, Matthew. I'm not gonna be a hermit. I'm just not gonna have a house. And I had to do this in a storm, didn't I? Alright, so my dumb idea for getting this thing to work, because I've noticed it behaves when someone's in the seat, is to get in the seat, or like hit the button to send the ramp up, and then immediately get into the seat. So that's what we're going to try. Oh, no, Falcon, no murder hobo. I'm usually a fairly peaceful player. Bit of a Care Bear myself. Alright. Exactly, Snow Surfer. I live in a caterpillar. Alright, so I need to get right there to hit driver's seat. So I'm thinking, if you start the seat animation, it might behave? Oh god, maybe not. I think I messed up. Oh, okay, that actually, that stayed in. I mean, we're kind of, you know, off kilter. Oh, it's that mining arm getting in the way. Alright, so I would say if you're, when you're putting this thing in, double check your mining arm. Because it might look like it's down, but, it might be telling it that it's up. Oh, Laramie, I'd say a true Care Bear. I mean, we've got peace and love for everyone. Yeah, that looked like it actually did okay. So, like a little bit of finagling, but not so bad. And now it's on the gravity grid, so that'll actually stay there. Oh, no, fire. Like, I play with people. Like, I've actually got an org. Just a lot of us are waiting for more things to come into the game. That is having a time. I mean, I guess once you go to deploy it, it doesn't really matter, but, oh, I need to fix those grids. Oh, yeah, Laramie. No, I know those guys. We're actually, fairly nice to each other. They leave me be. Q, this is on Calliope. We'll just leave this here. Well, Gorilla, a lot of that's going to be difficult to do with the new prison system. Because a lot of the prison stuff kind of killed the whole, like, constantly fighting each other thing. Now, you can fight at Grim Hex. That's fairly easy. Oh, yeah, Cal, like, these Care Bears, basically, they'll kill you and then say hugs. Like I said, they've always been nice to me, which I appreciate. But, I have definitely seen their work. Oh, yeah, and Levski. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you fight close enough to Grim Hex, you won't get a crime stat. Problem is, getting people to actually, you know, do it. Oh, that's right, Gorilla. You just have to get, like a combat-focused organization going, I guess. Or at the very least, like a loose group of people, you know. And yeah, Jacob, to circle back to that, as far as like players only having habs and stuff, you know, like to build those bases, you'd either have to own a Pioneer or pay someone a ton of money to bring their Pioneer around. And I feel like it's going to be very limited build capability. I mean, again, that's just me ballparking. I have been wrong about several things before, so please don't take anything that I say, especially speculation, as factual advice. Hey, Mitch. Congratulations on getting your Carrick, by the way. You know, Easy, I have seen a pirate before who goes by the same name as the air traffic control operator of Levski. I don't know if he does it to I don't trust that. I don't know if he does it to like confuse people or what, or if it's just like, you know, an unfortunate coincidence. You know what? That'll stay there. It'll be all right. All right, those are good. And Firefox, as far as the game ever releasing, I mean, maybe not in our lifetime, like, let's just be honest. I love it, but at this point, I'm gonna have to put it in my will. You know, I've only got so many years left. Hey, Parker.
Launch complete.
Alright, yeah, so those boxes are hanging out just fine. They're on the gravity grid. So we can get out of here. Alright, where are we going?
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, easy. That's one of the big problems there. Is the size. Alright, so looks like those are all going to the same planet. You know, Firefox, I'm kind of the opposite. I like my rundown ships. Like, Drake is where it's at for me. Oh, Harry, you can easily make friends in-game. Just tell people you want to join an org, they'll be all over you. Your account will be swamped with invitations. And as far as, sorry, I know someone asked me about like, the ship that I started with. The very first ship I ever bought was the 325A. Back when it was a package for that. And then I turned it into a Cutlass Red because I wanted to do search and rescue way back in the day.
Quantum travel engaged.
I don't know, I kind of like it being exposed like that. That's kind of fun. Gorilla, not that I've seen. Pretty much all the on-foot areas are either either in comm range or it's like Levski where there's not really an interest in it.
Quantum travel engaged.
Like you can't even really do Jump Town anymore, unfortunately, just because drugs are so hard to unload. Yeah, exactly, Parker. It's like a baby Cutlass. Like, I'm really surprised that Drake doesn't do the exposed cargo haul. Like, this thing is supposed to get a tractor beam, too. Like, it's a baby Cutlass. Oh, yeah, Gregory. Like, we could easily just toss the stuff in the cabin. Because, like, you can go up the ladder with the boxes. It's just so fun to just, you know, toss it in the back. So I drive my space Chevy S10. Yeah, Snow. Okay, so the whole series I'm not a fan of because, like, listen, this is 24 SCU. I'm not making any decent profit off this, so like this is just a utility thing. The whole series. I'm not gonna put 4,000 SCU on an exposed ship and watch it get torn apart. Like that's a no-go for me. You know, Harry, eventually we'll get like, AI or like the AI blades. Callie, that's a good question. I'm gonna say probably not, because like the way the cargo works here, like it's mag locked, so it's probably locked to it until you let it go.
75%. Landing gear engaged.
Oh, thank you, Mag. Like I don't wanna, like try to spam a code and get people into a game that's not quite finished. Like, I love Star Citizen, but I know a lot of people don't. And I don't want to sell them from a biased standpoint. Because, like, it's best to remain objective if you can.
Proximity alert. Rear. Landing
Ugh,
complete.
I hate that Gravlev. I've got to do better with that. Come on, CIG. That's true, KPS. Pisces is amazing for package missions. Hey, Octo. Not so bad. We are, just trying a couple of box missions in the Nomad before we swap to something else. Alright, I need package 924994. Which is going to be this astatine, fluorine, one of these gases. Hey, Ari, welcome back. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it, despite the bugs. Oh yeah, Firefox. So I didn't mean to, but yeah, I actually do stream regularly. I'd say usually it's Monday through Friday. I'm doing the weekends for the next 2 weekends. Well, this weekend and the next weekend, just because of the free fly event, because they'll have different things every day. Did I hit the wrong button? I did. Oh yeah, Mac, because people are like, oh wow, use my code, you'll get $5,000. Like, dude, like that might buy a shotgun. Like, missions on average pay more than that. Like, without having a sense of scale for the economy, like $5,000 sounds like a ton. And then you get in and it's like, wow, I bought an undersuit and a helmet. And, you know, let's be honest, you might not even like that undersuit and helmet, so... Oh, thank you, Gregory. Appreciate it. Yeah, like, I didn't mean to start streaming regularly, it just kind of happened. Because usually, I'd make videos about the in-game economy. Like, you know, different trading trends, things like that. And, unfortunately, I've had a few changes where... it's been hard to put the amount of time in required to do those. Yeah, exactly, Ari. Like, you do one delivery mission, that pays $8,000 right there, so... Oh yeah, Firefox, like, we've been going to the event hall daily, usually at the beginning of the stream.
Launch complete.
Alright. Still got our boxes. Let's get out of here.
Landing gear retracted.
That's true, Coyote. Oh, Harry, just do an O2 mission to fix a kiosk. You'll get out super fast. Gorilla, I never ran that taxi service. I've seen it, but I never really did that one. I would always do like the rescue missions out of Levski, back when Levski was super bugged and trapping people. Hey, Hagram, welcome back. Sunday's been a good day for you. Thank you, Seek. Like, I feel bad. Like, I feel like there's some questions and stuff that I miss. Because sometimes the chat goes just a little bit too fast for me to keep track of, so... If there is something that I miss, let me know. I promise I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Oh yeah, Firefox. Like, after we drop this off, we're actually going to swap ships. Maybe grab the Star Runner. You know what? It's Anvil Day. Do something Anvil-y. Oh, Daniel, it fried. Ooh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I would say it runs maybe marginally better. Maybe? Oh yeah, Cody, I agree. The event halls they're very big, especially for manufacturers who don't have a lot to offer. Like, Drake Day, let's be honest, Drake Day is going to look very disappointing. Ooh, Ari, you are in prison. Okay, so, all right, there's a couple of ways out. I would say the legal way is actually the fastest. Oh, Firefox, it's beautiful. Like I said, we'll get into a few scuffs with it here in just a little bit. Haha, Hipper. Oh, thank you, Hip. What is my favorite? Well, I'm biased, so I have to say Drake. because the Drake cockpit voice actually congratulates you when your target dies. Like, it's not like kill or target destroyed. It's congratulations, your target has been destroyed. It's like, thank you, lady. Like, thank you for the positive reinforcement. Like, she congratulated me that my target is dead. But yeah, okay. So Ari, what I would do is open your Mobiglass, like so. Go to your missions, look under General, and see if you have any missions to fix an O2 kiosk. If you don't, log out of the game, join a different regional server, and log back in until you find one of those missions. They're super fast, they're super easy, and it's pretty much a guaranteed get out of jail as soon as you complete it. Oh yeah, sorry Firefox. The voices are company specific. So like Drake has a voice, Aegis, Anvil, they have different voices. The Mercury Star Runner actually has kind of like a disinterested librarian voice. Like if Daria was in space and your landing gear was going up, it's basically the way she would tell you. It's like, hey, I don't know if you care, but your landing gear is up.
Proximity alert. Deck. Proximity alert. Left. Landing complete.
Holy crap, Gravlev actually worked for that. Oh, Laramie, do you actually have to manually join the prison program? Yeah, Daniel, the Orion. Oh my god, the Orion. Ho, ho, ho. Like, my girlfriend. She enjoys mining a lot. Not something she thought she'd get into. 04394. I'm going to assume it's that one. Oh, hey, look, it's Coyote in game. I think that's a different Coyote, though. All right. Well, yeah, like Firefox, like I'll show you. Like when we go to get it, and I pull the landing gear up, it's basically landing gear up. It's like she has better things to what? There we go. Obsidian. You want to look for an area that has red and white lights. The spaceport is actually away from the city, built into the side of like a bunch of hills and mountains. Should have like 3 or 4 like bright red lights though. It sets it apart. Kind of follow the hyperloop runs, like see where the tracks are going, and then look for ones that go to a series of red and white lights. Hey Evans, welcome back. Oh, Q. Oh no, Q. Alright, so do you know where Ornth is on Hurston? Oh yeah, Firefox. I actually do play. Like, people from stream will join in, like man turrets, things like that. Just, you know, whenever we come across each other in game. No, Q, don't cut your losses just yet, buddy. Okay, so I don't know if you can sell quickly, but you can sell quicker. It's an unmarked location on Hurston. I would jump to Hurston, then go check your missions personal, look under like delivery, and see if there's anything that goes to reclamation and disposal Ornth. You can unload drugs there. They buy a bit more than Grimhex, and since you have to take a mission to get there, not a lot of people go there, so you shouldn't have to compete that much.
Launch complete.
Like, granted, if you filled up on Widow, you're still gonna be waiting a long time. But you'll be able to unload a lot more there than you can at Grimhex. Oh yeah, Calic, we're gonna ride this fuel out. We've only got one more delivery, then we're gonna go back to Port Tresler. They've got to fix that sound bug too, because like not being able to hear your weapons fire is just it's the worst.
Hydrogen fuel, 50%. Landing gear retracted.
Like I know there's no actual sound in space, but it's also a game, so it just seems a lot cooler when I can actually hear the sound of my weapons. Oh yeah, Q. Get out of Grim, go to Orinth. Actually... Oh, Thomas, is it the user folder? Alright, well we might, I might actually delete my user folder. Finally. Parker, all of them. And yes, Gregory, the fuel is terrible. Like, we've done one delivery mission, we're not even done, and our hydrogen fuel is already at 45%. Now, like, you can lower your thruster, or like your thrust output, to make it a bit more efficient. But yeah, like, if you're just keeping it at 100 all the time, this thing eats fuel worse than the Star Runner.
Quantum travel engaged.
You know, Hagrim, I think so. Really, Moon? I can double check. I think my master volume should be... Sound effects is at 21. Let's try 52. Let's see if that fixes it. Otherwise, we'll delete the user folder. Oh yeah, Thomas. I have that in a special folder.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, that is louder. My god. Okay, yeah, that looks like a user folder. Well, you know, Diego, the ladder is a bit of a pain, but you can put your boxes in the back as long as you put them far enough back. It's like that is actually on the gravity grid, so that's not going anywhere. Oh no, Firefox. This lady is actually quite chipper. Oh yeah, Marcus. As soon as we get back to Tresler, I'm going to drink some water and probably eat a double dog. Hey, Diego. You know, it's free fly right now, so you can actually try the game for free and experience all the beautiful yet game-breaking bugs for yourself. Yes, Seek, that actually does work still. Negative, Gorilla. I have heard of him, but I never actually ran into him. Yeah, Brad, we can do a barrel roll, why not? It's a bit harder in atmosphere, like if we're in space, it's a lot easier. But for the time being, with all the atmosphere, it's takes a bit longer to roll. Alright. Do a soft, gentle landing this time instead of something spirited.
Front. Proximity alert. Deck. Proximity alert. Right. Landing complete.
Hey, Orpheus, welcome back. Yeah, Gregory, no cooking just yet. That'll be, let's be honest, years and years later. Oh, Nuno, that's nothing. You should see the rest of my landings. And Unte, I'm probably gonna play for, I don't know, probably maybe another hour or two. Like, usually I go 4. I'm just kind of doing some short streams on the weekends, but we'll go for as long as I feel like it, I guess. And, Orpheus, as far as the specs go, I'm running on a, 1070, i7 8700K, 32 gigs of RAM, and an SSD. The SSD is probably the most important part. Brad, it doesn't handle that bad. The fuel is awful, though. Fuel efficiency is terrible. Yeah, Nuno, let me go grab a ship that has real landing gear, and I will show you some fun and smooth landing. Oh, Firefox, God yes. Like I said, dude, like I'm on a 1070, you know? Oh yeah, Nuno. Let me get up to Port Tresler. Let me go park this thing, buy a hot dog. You know, Nuno, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I actually literally made the tutorial on how to land and look cool doing it.
Launch complete.
So if you've ever seen that video and all the fancy unmanned landings where you can actually land a ship without being in the ship, that was probably done by me. Oh, thank you, Gregory. Thanks, man. I like that little Yeti. Or is that a pear? I can't really tell from here. Oh yeah, Greg. They take like a small percentage, but most of it goes to me. Ah, that's right, Tio. Yeah, it's more CPU intensive than GPU. Brad, the cheapest ship to buy in game is probably one of the Auroras at like a couple $100,000. And Hagram, the 100 series, they pretty much have infinite fuel because they have like an onboard hydrogen refinery. So if you fly a 100 series, fuel's not something you got to worry about. Oh, nice, Steve. All right, so they did actually split them up after all.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, thank you, Gregory. Have a good one, man. Hope the rest of the Sunday goes pretty good for you. Thank you. Mag, I appreciate that. Glad you can stick the landing. Also saying, oh, hello back at ya. But yeah, Hagram, like, right now, actually, you should have a, like a loaner 100i, because, they've given it out for the free fly event. But yeah, try flying that around. Your hydrogen basically does not disappear. Yeah, Seek Truth, like, that's the thing. The Aurora kind of looks like a cockroach a little bit to me. Or like a super fancy brick.
Hydrogen fuel, 25%.
Hey, Mornstar. Hey, Evans. So, Evans, sorry, I saw you were asking about trade advice earlier. What are you trying to run? Like, how much money are you messing with? And yeah, Firefox, like, Origin, like, they're the luxurious, you know? I mean, they're supposed to be. But, like, the 300 series, they did a bang-up job with the rework. Yeah, exactly, Mag. Like, hydrogen-wise, fuel is just no issue. $200,000. Alright, so Evans, what you want to do
Please proceed to assign
is you want to take your
landing
Caterpillar to ArcCorp 15...
I have been authorized to scan
Really?
your vehicle for security purposes. Please halt your vehicle and stand by.
Yeah. Hey, Nero, welcome back. Alright, cops. Get it over with. Oh, of course, Yellow. Hope you're enjoying it during the free fly. Are they done? Can we go? But yeah, Evan, so you want to take your 200,000, fly your caterpillar down to ArcCorp 157 on Yela, buy fluorine, all the fluorine you can. Fluorine with an F, not chlorine. And then take it to Deacons on Yela. You should make about 32,000 a run, and you can repeat that run about every 10 minutes. I'm going to assume they're done and just failed to tell me, so we're going to go in for the landing now. And if they're not done, they can just tell me all about it.
Proximity alert. Front. Proximity alert. Rear.
I hate that maglev. They have got to fix that so it actually kicks in. Like, look at that. Maglev is still not activating. We have been on the ground for, what, 5 seconds now? 10 seconds? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's not activating because it's not down. Never mind.
Engaged.
I take back everything I said. I am an idiot.
Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, Nuno, that one was my fault. The cops messed me up. Like, if they ruin my routine when I'm coming in for a landing, I'm just all over the place. Ooh, Narrow. Best ship to begin with. Now, that's a debate. I would say if money is no option, that the Cutlass is probably one of the best starter ships. Just because, like, you can have so much fun inside a Cutlass. Oh yeah, Steve, it didn't blow up, but... Ooh, for a pirate. That one's a bit different for a pirate. So for a pirate, pirates really need to work in a group, because right now solo pirating is almost near impossible. For a pirating ship, you want probably something with EM Pulse, like the Vanguard Sentinel. Otherwise, you could use the Mantis, but you're pretty much stuck running down like caterpillars. Alright, let me get a few drinks in me and a double dog or two. Coyote, the worst ship to try and land is probably the Reclaimer, just for visibility. Why am I not eating my double dog? What? No! That's true, Brad. I mean, we did a box mission in the Reclaimer yesterday, just for fun. Firefox, we're actually about to grab the Star Runner and go do some fun stuff with it. They don't have water here? I gotta drink soda? Alright. Mag, that's an interesting question. The, Kraken, is the biggest ship that I own. I'm not particularly proud of it. Why can't I buy this soda? Insufficient stock. Alright, fine. I will take the elevator all the way down to the Galleria because they are out of soda. Oh yeah, Seek. Now the Gemini. Oh, God. Starfarers in general are just awful. But they fit on a pad, at least, you know? Oh, Q, what happened? What happened, man? How'd you lose your cargo? Where's the food court? It's Saba. Ah, there it is. Ah, Q. Okay, yeah, that could do it. Man, I'm sorry about that. Here we go. Good old water. And one more. Yeah, Terminal, that's not a bad idea. I actually do like the Nomad a lot. The Nomad is an amazing ship. Yes, Narrow. Once you're done with it, you pretty much drop it, then it disappears. Or you hold on to it and you awkwardly carry it around. Yep, there it goes. Firefox, that's a good question. I like the Karna, but I am not the most FPS-minded person. Oh, Sango, just hold down the left button, or the left mouse click. So instead of just left-clicking, just hold it down, and you'll guzzle the whole thing. Oh, Henrik, I'm sorry, man. Now, okay, so you gotta remember though, like I've been at it for a very long time. Like, I have suffered, I have crashed, I have wrecked. I have been there. I have stuffed just about every ship I have ever got a hold of. I gotta claim the Star Runner. Alright, so give me just a few minutes here. So I'm going to have to claim that. So we've got about 4 minutes. Also, good morning, Crumpet. You're up early. One second, guys. Narrow, I played the original Killzone back on PS2. And then the one they had on PSP. I haven't played it anymore since that. Ah, you must have gone to bed early for once. Oh, let's see, Bronwyn, you've already got the Max, Venture Titan, Cutlass, Connie. You know, Bronwyn, if you've already got those, honestly, I don't think the Nomad's going to do much for you. Like, it's a fun ship to mess around with, but if you already have those, like, you're already getting all the usability out of those ships that you would get with the Nomad. So unless you just really want the ship, just for, you know, personal like, I'd say skip, honestly. I mean, Firefox, what are you trying to learn? Negative, Brad. You cannot use VR headsets with it yet. Maybe later, but not yet. Just put that up before it starts telling us warning. Oh, that is true. Yeah, if you want an LTI token, then yeah. And hey, Brad, welcome back, man. Sam, not yet. It'll probably go buyable in-game next patch. Either 3.12 or 3.13. Narrow, a very long time from now. Several years minimum. There's still a lot of things that need to get fleshed out, especially with gameplay loops. Because, like, all the current gameplay loops that we have are still in Tier 0. It's enjoyable, but it's way too rough to be a released product. Herman, you said you can turn sideways, but not up and down? Hey, Herman, do me a favor. When you're flying, hit right shift, and then see if you can move around. Yeah, 2030 sounds decent to me, Narrow, and you know maybe they'll make a ton of progress. I mean, I can just pull the Nomad right quick. Oh yeah, Smokey. I'm actually very excited for Odyssey. I actually, fun fact, for those who don't know, I actually get to collaborate with Frontier for Odyssey when that's actually getting closer. So we'll get to do some fun things there. Yeah, Herman, try right shift. Not left shift, but right shift on the keyboard. Right shift will sometimes lock your maneuvering. I don't know if that's what you're running into, but that's usually the most common culprit. All right, 25 seconds. Yes, Yellow. It is the update that adds space legs. You won't be able to walk around your ship. In the beginning, they're still up in the air about that, if the ships will have interiors later on. Ooh, Katos, that is tempting. I feel like the Avenger is probably the better fighter, but if you want that more storage capacity, then the Nomad is probably, worthwhile. All right, pad 11. Oh, Firefox, man, I am sorry to hear that. You hanging in okay at the moment? Well, Brad, like CIG and Frontier, they're actually kind of buddy. Like both of the heads really like each other. Like they're friends, or at the very least, like friendly rivals. Yeah, Katos, like if you want a dedicated fighter, like the cool thing about the Nomad is it can actually have 3 shields, which is nice. And like you've got 3 size 3 mounts, so 3 size 2 gimbals or 3 size 3 fixed. So it can still do combat, but it is also a larger target. Still, Firefox, I'm sorry to hear about it. Going through a few things myself, not, terminal, but and I feel you, and I'm sorry to hear it. Hey, Collector. Afternoon. Yeah, let me ask you a question. I'm glad to see Lakon Industries is debuting finally in Star Citizen. Right shift didn't work.
A journey worth taking. Systems on.
Herman, double check go to your options, keybinds, advanced control customization, and then go to flight movement. Double check your keybinds for both pitch and yaw, and make sure they're set to whatever you want for pitch and yaw. Wondering if somehow something got unbound. Oh, Firefox, that's fair. I do my best.
Landing complete.
Try not to take too much for granted.
Alert. Deck crash close.
Hey, Nicola, welcome back.
Landing.
And yeah, Henrik, the UI, especially the map UI, is just terrible. Alright, see what we can find for mission-wise. Like, I guess we could actually just go run some trade. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, Firefox, 07 is kind of like an emote for like a salute. It's basically hello these days. To most folks in like MMOs, things like that. Alright, so yeah, we're going to make a quick trip over towards Yela. Run a couple of runs of fluorine. Yeah, yellow, no problem. Let me orient. That way the sun is actually looking at us. Good deal. Frames are going to die as we leave Microtech, so wait 1. There we go. Alright, so yeah, exterior shot of the Star Runner. Red, so, okay. At the moment, permadeath is not a thing you have to worry about for several years. And even when they do introduce it, okay, so the way it's set up with Death of a Spaceman, let's say your character dies, right? Your character comes back. At the worst, you might like have like a prosthetic arm or something to show that you've died. Eventually, after so many deaths, your character essentially gives out. So your character dies, and everything they own gets passed on to a beneficiary that you make. So basically, you just remake a character. Now, you'll take a reputation hit with any factions, just because, you're playing technically someone new. But, like, you don't have to worry about losing things. Like, all of your items transfer over to your new character. And even then, I'm kind of thinking, like, again, just me. Speculation. So don't take anything I say as any sort of truth. But I'm kind of wondering if they're going to neuter or just outright remove the whole Death of a Spaceman thing. Just because it sounds realistically hard to really implement, But yeah, I wouldn't worry about permadeath. That's going to be a long time away. Shaba, it'll go on sale tomorrow. What is it, like 10 p.m. UTC? Or midnight UTC, I think it is. Oh yeah, Brad. It's pretty. Oh yeah, Parker, and the skins for this thing tomorrow. Also, Potato, welcome back, man. I mean, Seek, I like it. I really don't have a use for the ship, but I find myself flying it all the time. Especially because, 114 SCU, it's comparable to the Freelancer Max, but ridiculously fast. Yeah, exactly, Smokey. Like, they've talked about clones as well, which, whatever, I'm good with. That means I don't have to remake my character or get the nose right or worry about having fish eyebrows or something. Oh, Potato, did you pick one up? Well, Ari, like we've got a few minutes. I'll take a quick tour. Yeah, Ari, this is basically the not Millennium Falcon. That's why they went with the asymmetrical bit. And they tried to make it as close to the Millennium Falcon as they could without, getting sued, I guess. Exactly, Niccolo, and I can have fun no matter what I look like. That's what my mom tells me anyway. I'm the prettiest girl at the prom. Like, you've got your habs, fairly standard, and just like in the Millennium Falcon, you have tons and tons of little tunnels to sneak about the ship. Oh, Calic, I think you still get to name it. It's like, oh, I just made this character that's totally been around. That's fair, Seek. That's fair. Uh-oh, sounds like we're actually about to come out. Ari, it'll actually be out for tryout tomorrow. Probably 18, 19 hours from now. Hey, Sap. Good evening to New York from Arkansas. Oh, Firefox, it can be done. Now, where am I? Aha! Real. Okay, so the thing about the Star Runner, this thing eats fuel. So I've seen a lot of people who actually use it with multiple rocks. I think it probably does a little bit better than the Velt, but your, oh, we are close. Your fuel range is what becomes the issue. And we're frozen. Just ride that out, wait for it to get better. Alright. Do a quick flyby in Port Olisar, just so we can reset our spawn point. And of course the map glitches out. Now, I will say, like a lot of the pirates that I keep an eye on, especially like Mongol Squad, they've actually been hitting a couple of Star Runners. Now, like, if you're looking at, like, defensive options, Collector. Yeah, you know, I'd probably say the Valkyrie. Just, like, it's got a lot more flight time. I love the Star Runner. And it has a fair amount of firepower. And, you know, having missiles, too, that kind of helps. But, yeah, like, if you want the parent ship to run Overwatch while things are being mined, you're gonna have a lot less flight time with a Star Runner. Unless you're just going to be going back to the Outpost to refuel. Hey, look at that, a Carrick. Oh, hey, it's Thought Wheels. I've seen that guy around.
Alert. Starboard crash close.
Just ski off that.
Complete.
And go pick up some fluorine.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear up.
Oh, Ari, no. In Firefox, it depends on the ship. Yes, you can get stranded.
Quantum travel complete.
Some of them are just much weaker as they try to process the hydrogen and immediately use it. Some things, like the 890 jump, are just bricks as soon as they run out. Yeah, like Coyote said, the Valkyrie, you've got a lot more flight time, so the amount that you're mining is more dependent on you or the server. And yeah, Collector, the power plants, those actually just decide how much power you have. So your thrusters, those are the ones that are hardwired for your fuel consumption.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh yeah, Evans, I still agree with you on that. Oh, is it Elp? Nice. Alright, Nuno, here we go. Nice smooth landing. Just for you. Firefox, the goal for grinding money, for me, is to look pretty. Because if I can't look pretty while I'm playing, there is no point. Which is why I really enjoy Sea of Thieves, because the entire point of the game is to buy clothes and look fancy. You know, Morn, that's a good question. Alright, we are at an angle here. We gotta get over that pole.
Alert. Front crash close. Alert. Rear crash close.
I think we may have dipped that pole, but we'll try again at Deacons. 2 for 2. Yeah, Collector, of course. Like, I love the Star Runner, but realistically, if you're looking for coverage and flight time, the Valkyrie is probably gonna be it. You know, Cold Boar, I love it. Like, the, like, okay, it's ugly, but it's ugly in a fun way. Exactly, VP. I put this landing gear to work. Star Runner actually has a very strong landing gear. Exactly, Lord Anubis. Cosmetics are the end game. Why do you think I've got a Nerf gun? You see, Ari, like, you say that, but that sounds like I gotta stay in one place. Alright. Fluorine, 114 SCU. You know, Evans, back in the day, we actually had the, kind of like a similar landing UI. This is like back in the 2.0, like the 2.6 days. Exactly. VP. Like, Drake is kind of like that off-brand Wario version of, like, Space Toyota. It's like, yeah, it holds up, it works, but you're not comfortable about it. Alright, let's see if anyone snuck onto the ship. Negative, Havoc. This is all live because of the IAE. Alright, we are all by our lonesome. You know, Cold, like, that was the thing that kept me away for a while. Like, I enjoy it more now, and I know that they kept to the designs because of the original Elite series. Which, I mean, come on, consistency over that long of a period of time? I can't fault that. Exactly, VP. Alright.
Landing complete.
To Deacons we go. New York, not a lot of profit. Give me a second. I will link you my profit sheet. 1 second. Pulling that up. Come on, open up. Share. Give me the link. There we go. Alright, so you can click on the Star Runner down at the bottom. We're running flooring, so we're not making much. We're making about 6,800. But you can do it every 10 minutes, and it's super repeatable. And really, I'm just doing it to do it, just to keep getting the landing practice in. Because I feel like if I've got cargo on board, I really need to land well.
Quantum travel engaged.
But yeah, Evans, like, I love Elite a lot. I especially like their skins. Oh, Parker. I remember those days. I mean, I like the prices fluctuating. But, man, those days were profitable. Oh yeah, Cold Bore, I'm sorry. They finally took it away. Which makes me wonder, how are all those Mustang pilots going to deliver their boxes? Yes, Q, yes it does. Moon, I would say probably spawn the Carrack at like a crew, or like a, sorry, not a crew, an R&R. Fly at about 4K out, suicide, reload back at the R&R, and then spawn the Pisces. Harry, it depends. You can pick it up at Tram and Myers. Problem is, a lot of pirates at Tram and Myers sometimes.
Engines.
You can get it other places, but usually it's just a bit more expensive.
Deck crash close. Alert. Port crash close.
That was a little mucky.
Landing complete.
Little rough. Not so smooth. Yeah, sure thing, Firefox. Take your time, man. No worries. We'll be here. Ah, understandable. Oh, good thing. Good thing, Nuno. Glad to hear. Be going back to ArcCorp here in just a little bit, so we can try again. And since we are walking just a little bit, let's send that back up. Cold Bore, yes. So it's more of like a profit estimate, so you can see what you might be able to make. Again, those prices aren't base price. And you'll still need to suss out where you need to pick those up. Like, it's more of a, like, I made it more for myself, really, than, like, any sort of, you know, export, so I don't have the locations listed just because I've already gotten most of those memorized. You can cross-reference it using SC Trade Tools, and, oh, no. Okay. Whew. I thought we were about to have an error that must not be named. Alright, so yeah. Not a lot, but we made a little bit of profit. Yeah, seek truth. Like, usually you can, just EVA back. I just like to get away from the station just to be safe. And also, it keeps people from EVAing into your hangar, because they have to drive all the way out to the Carrack. Yeah, Crumpet. I mean, I was gonna lose a few thousand in cargo. Not something I like to do if I can help it. And yeah, Cold, like the guide is simple. Like I said, cross-reference it with SC trade tools. Never mind. And we're frozen again. For example, this thing right here, where sometimes you get back into a seat on a ship that you've left on, and it freezes you for just a few seconds while it reloads all the
Landing
MFDs.
complete.
Seek, that's true. The thing is, if you're trying to put the Pisces in it, you do have to open the hangar. And if you open the hangar, then they can just EVA into it while you're, you know, out getting the Pisces. All right, where is our corp? That's Benson. It's been so long since I've done my own run. Koso. ArcCorp, there we go. Harry, that really depends on what you want to do with it.
Quantum travel engaged.
I mean, yeah, like Gorilla said, it's definitely a better explorer. Commercially, you can make a ton of money with it because it's got like 460 some odd SCU, and it's super fast. Like it's like 1,200 meters per second. So like the thing can haul. I also think it's a bit easier to get a carrot crew going because you need 5 people tops versus like what,
Complete.
7, 8 for the hammerhead. Well, of course not, Brad. I can't get a windshield wiper for my helmet or anything. I have to John Cena it just so I can see. Oh, Havoc, are you spawning at Port Olisar? That's gonna be the big issue right there. The Carrack is very easy to break into. There it is. I was gonna say.
Front crash close. Alert. Starboard crash close. Landing.
Ah, that was rough. It's that pole. The pole gets in the way. Throws off my whole landing approach. Yeah, Sidewinder, have a good Sunday, man. Hope everything goes right for you. Oh, Brad, of course. Space Windex. Space tape. Now, if someone was a smart cookie, they would have destroyed their ship at 157, waited for me to land, sneak in while I've got the tailgate down, and be ready to grab the ship and take off as soon as I fill it with cargo. You know, Brad, that's the great thing about Drake, is it comes pre-duct taped. Oh, Harry, okay, so There's a way to fix that. Your proximity thrust thing is probably still on. Here, let me double check right quick, make sure no one actually snuck on board. Okay, we're good. So, Harry, there is a setting that will help you tremendously. I just have to find it. Okay, so Harry, there's an option here called Flight Proximity Assist Defaults On. Turn it off. Make sure it says no, because what it does is it artificially limits your thrusters when you get close to the ground to try to give you that more cinematic style landing. The problem is some ships can't hold themselves up when it's on, like if you get too close. So turn that off, and you actually should find landing a lot easier.
Landing.
Yes, Hagram. As long as they're on the gravity grid, they will be on the channel. Alright, we're gonna sell this to Grim Hex. And also because I need to practice my reverse landings still. Like, I know how to do them finally with the Star Runner, but, still need to hone that reverse.
Engage. Quantum travel complete. Landing gear up.
Yeah, of course, Harry. Hope it helps out. Yeah, that proximity assist is just awful. Yeah, Parker, I think so. Like, it doesn't happen all the time. All right. Let's go do this.
Landing gear down.
Well, you know, I was gonna make this, like, look super cool where I didn't come to a stop, but I got here so fast the doors are still opening, so we're gonna wait. Alright, good enough. Maybe not 45, maybe 37. That'll work. Probably still a bit too fast for the thrust, but whatever. Actually, I think I need to be right.
Alert. Rear crash close.
Good enough.
Landing complete. Weapons off. Landing complete. No business to say.
Agent, that's probably just going to be a lot of the atmospheric resistance hitting you. Especially depending on the ship you're in. Thank you, Crumpet. I'll take that one. I'll rate like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Thank you, Frank. Ooh, Moon's with a 9. Yeah, like what VP said, like if you're on microtech, you're gonna have to spend some time getting out of atmosphere. It is not a quick journey. Oh yeah, Agent. Okay, yeah, that's probably it. Like what Parker's saying, your speed limiter is probably down. Use your mouse wheel, like push it all the way up, and you should find your maximum speed starts increasing dramatically. Thank you, DeadSec. Oh god, I practiced that for so long. People had to watch me crash multiple times in the Grim Hex because the thing is, with the Star Runner, since it's not a centerline seating position, your vector indicator is actually off center. Fire, I usually prefer desert planets like Daymar, just because the precipitation is lower. So it's a little bit easier to fly. You don't have a lot of stuff on the windshield. Tell you what, we could actually probably run Astatine from 061 on Walla. So we might go do that. Go hit up Walla, grab some Astatine. Now that'll make a little bit of cash in the Star Runner. Seek, not a whole lot. They've added an area. Give me 1 second. I'll go back down. I'll show you. They've added like a little racing stadium area. You can't do anything with it yet, though. All right, so they moved Wallace Klim out of Levski. He's actually down here now. So you just take all those stairs downward. It's pretty much the exact same setup he had at Levski, so if you've seen him once, you've seen him pretty much all the time. Oh, Crumpet. No. No. Damn it. Sand. I don't like sand. It's rough and coarse and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Oh. God, I love that line so much. But yeah, this is the like the little racing hangout area where you can like watch races, bet on races. Now, the racing isn't actually in. Just keep that in mind. That will be at a later date. Yeah, DeadSec. They added some stuff to Grimhex. Now all the old stuff is still there. Yeah, Firefox. It's actually okay. So that's actually in. Like, if you eat something particularly salty, it'll actually lower your hydration rapidly. Brad, as far as like the best place to buy armor, Port Olisar actually has a very wide range of options. You know what? We're here. We're here. If you want to look cool, though, you go to Grimhex. I will say that the heavier the armor, the slower you move, and the quicker you tire out from, like, sprinting. But if you're doing FPS missions, heavy armor will save your life. Like, this is what I'm wearing right now, and I just felt like dressing up just to have fun to dress up. Usually I run around in light armor because it's faster. But if you get heavy armor like this setup, like you could take direct shots, like a grenade launcher to the face and be okay. Okay, maybe not the face, but at least the chest. Like, I actually got scared once and shot a guy point blank with a grenade launcher, blew myself back 20 feet, and still survived long enough to use a med pen. So, yeah, especially for a newbie, I would say go heavy. And, like, when you go to buy your armor, if you look over here to the right, it'll tell you, like, what type of armor it is and the damage reduction. So if you're going heavy, look for that, about that 40%. Yes, it was, Parker. That was an amazing time. Because, like, I was doing the 890 jump mission. And I opened the door, not expecting an AI to be right there, and I had the grenade launcher equipped, so I panicked, and I shot, and it blew me back. Like, I went flying. But I survived. Yeah, and like what Rebel Fox said, too, like, Levski actually has decent armor. Jeez, it's so loud. Oh man, Bronwyn, if you gave me a bit, I could probably find the timestamp to that. That was that was a day. Wait, not lobby. I need hangar 9. Yeah, terminal, if you give me a second. Let me get into quantum, and I'll find it. No, Mortax, I'd say it's alright. I mean, especially if you've already, you know, got the shader cache. Yeah, thank you, Parker. I will, race you to it. You'll probably beat me. Yeah, I will say the elevators have been having a hell of a time in New Babbage. So if they're broken, jump regions and try on a new server. Because I had issues with that yesterday, day before, and a little bit earlier today.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
All right, get the doors open.
Landing complete.
I wonder.
Rear crash close. Landing gear.
You cannot go sideways in this hangar. Too wide. I tried. Oh, Mortex, I'm sorry to hear it, man. Is it just, like, not running correctly at all for you?
Alert. Rear crash close. Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, God, yeah, those doors. Yeah, Mortax, unfortunately, that might be, that might just be because everyone is located in New Babbage right now. Like, what I would do, just to try it out, I would reset your account. Like, go to your account settings, reset your character, give it like half an hour just to be safe, and try loading like Lorville or New Babbage or something like that. All right, Parker, I've got the video. I don't remember the exact timestamp though. I want to say like an hour and 51 minutes in. Oh, Mortex, you can if it's like one of the larger or the other planets. Mutant, any tips for new players? Start with delivery missions. Get off the planets. Do the missions on the moons, around the space station, things like that. Planets are a time sink. Try out some of the delivery missions. They're a good way to learn flight and make a bit of cash without having to worry about being too skill intensive, like for combat. Yeah, give me 1 second. You might actually hear the video oh so briefly. I'm going to find the timestamp while we're... Ah, okay, it's actually at the timestamp. Neat. All right. Okay, so this is the grenade blast in question. So like it might be like a few seconds before it, but basically go down the elevator, find a door, Or that may have been before.
Quantum travel complete.
Ah, I may have got it wrong. Parker, you'll have to find the timestamp for me. Unless that was it. That may have been it. Sorry, I had to stop watching. Oh, was it correct? Alright, good deal. Glad to hear. Thank you, Crumpet.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, like that. Like what that showed right there.
Complete.
But, heavy armor will save your life. It might be bulky, it might not look cool, but it will save your life. Because, like I said, that was pretty much a point-blank grenade launcher hit. And we survived long enough to bring ourselves back.
Quantum travel engaged.
Firefox, I first bought in, late fall. Actually, one second. I can check exactly. October 10th. October 10th, 2014. That's back when all you could do was run around the hangars. But, yeah, you know, I've played off and on. Recently, more on than off.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, what is my citizen number? You had to ask as I was coming in for a landing. Tio, my citizen number is 613121. Yes, Newton. Yes, you do, and you can go rent even more of them. So, like, if you got a new Babbage, take the train to the Tobin Event Hall Center. You can actually rent more ships for free. Hence the free fly.
Alert. Front crash close. Landing complete.
Ah, yeah. See, you guys are a lot older than I am when it comes to those citizen numbers. That's right, Russell. I am getting a part of them, seeing how they land, how they function, just how well they do. Design, you want to go to New Babbage on Microtech. If you haven't started the patch yet, just spawn at New Babbage instead of flying there. And you want to take the train to the Tobin Event Hall. There'll be tons of signs telling you where the stop is. And you can take the elevator down to the various halls, rent the ships for free, and have fun flying them. Oh no, it's busted. Okay, so this is one of the bugs that we're talking about in Star Citizen that gets super frustrating. Sometimes the cargo manifest does not spawn And you have to wait upwards of 10 minutes for it to actually do it. Ah, thank you, Parker. All right, yeah, 148.48. I need to write that down. Hagram. I mean, I don't mind having a number. You know, at least it's mine, you know? I mean, hell, what's a name after all? Oh, Mutant, I am, hopefully, super hopeful that it's been decent for you. I know streaming can kind of be a crapshoot, depending on the medium, like what you're watching. And now I wait for this to unfreeze. Maybe it's me. Maybe I just need to restart my computer. Maybe it's part of the whole user folder that I never delete.
Landing.
Even though they tell me to. Alright, so no cargo there, so let's go shoot something. And unfortunately, since I still have yet to delete my user folder, my audio is going to be bugged. Let's see, CS4, yeah, we could take that. Ah, it's so far away. Alright, alright. To Hurston we go. Alright. Center first, then call back out. Alright, much better. Ah, well, we can walk around the ship, play chess. Negative, Russell. We're actually stock, aside from an XL1.
Travel engaged. Landing gear up.
Hide the chat there. Terminal, probably. Wait, hold on. Didn't we get the 3 million, like, gun for the reward? No, not the Nerf gun. Hold on. You know, I've never actually even looked at the fancy gun. Let's see, sidearm. One Empire, that's it. Russell, the XL1 is the fastest size 2 quantum drive. Alright. I mean, it's pretty. It's blue. That's cool, I guess. I don't think I have any customization options. Oh, I do. I do have a suppressor. I don't remember buying 20 laser pointers. I do remember buying those, though. That's actually really neat. I've never actually, I've never used the new customization options. Oh, and it didn't save, or maybe I didn't save it? Oh well, looks like we're here, so I will try that later. I'm just gonna wait till we come out of Quantum, otherwise I'm gonna be frozen for a while. Very long while. There we go. Something about the MFDs. Like, when they all turn on, it freezes me up. Like, they either have to shut the ship down, which I can't really do in Quantum. Ah, gotcha, Parker. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at them at all, so I will have to do that. Oh, good. Magda. I like Magda. It's a fun place to go to.
Quantum travel engaged.
Relay terminal. Like, it actually worked for you? You didn't have to, like, empty the entire magazine?
Quantum travel complete.
Do we have an OM? Yes, we do.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Now, I will say, after we neutralize this bounty, I might pack it up for the day, because it is the weekend after all. So we go for a short stream today, and I plan to actually do a short stream instead of doing like the full 4 hours that I have been doing.
Hydrogen fuel 75%.
And of course, want to spend time with a girlfriend. I'm sure Crumpet wants to see me.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
Hopefully, you guys understand.
Contact.
All right, let's get it.
Attack on rear shield.
Oh, it's a Cutlass Black. He might actually survive for more than 10 seconds.
Attack on right shield. Attack on left shield.
Exactly, Laramie. Did I get out of range for that? I did.
Missile locked. Missiles empty.
Pistol's empty.
Attack
Barely
on
fired
front
any of
shield. Shields fully charged. Shields fully charged. Attack on rear shield. Target destroyed.
There we go.
Alert. Port crash close.
Oh, Brad, I'm sure we could. Crumpet, would you be up for that? Yeah, I may have just fired them all off and not realized it. M50? What is an M50 doing out here?
Attack on rear shield. Target destroyed.
She seemed a little severe about that, didn't she? Target destroyed. Whoops. My bad. You know, actually, I think that worked out in our favor.
Target destroyed.
I think I broke my radar, though? Oh, there it is. Yeah, what is up with my radar? Why is it moving all about the place? Screw it. You know what? We'll, get some movement. Yeah, I think I broke my radar, guys. There we go. I've got him targeted.
Target destroyed.
Hey, Popastrus. You've never seen a cool cat. What cat are you trying to see? Nero, I absolutely love the Kraken. And, we'll have access to one once the Kraken goes live. Kraken is my probably favorite concept ship of Star Citizen. Hey, Gruff. Afternoon, welcome back.
Engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, terminal. The HUD setup, not a super big fan of, especially with the new targeting methodology.
Quantum travel engaged.
Russell, you'll get the best in show skins starting, I think it's December 2nd. Like they're not out yet. They'll be out later on.
Quantum travel complete.
And of course we have to be on the opposite side. And we can't orbital, so we will have to jump to Lorville. And then jump to Everest. Russell will put them on the website. If you already own the ships, you'll get the skins for free. If you don't own the ships, you'll be able to buy them with the skin.
Quantum travel engaged.
But yeah, no, I love the Kraken. It's probably my favorite ship that is currently in concept. I think commercially it has a lot of value, especially with its SCU capability. Like, people can land ships on it, you can refuel, repair, charge them for it. You can buy and sell ships off of it. That's what I plan to do. You can haul cargo. You can pretty much do whatever you want. Yeah, Seek, have a good Sunday, man. Hope it goes well.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, as much as I would like to land at Lorville, I do not want to wake up at Lorville. So, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, Seba, like, a lot of us are hoping that.
Quantum travel engaged.
I mean, like, I understand there's not really
Complete.
a need for it right now. But, oh, I want it soon. Alright, so I've struggled with this, but I'm going to attempt to do an unmanned landing with the Star Runner. I haven't had a lot of luck just due to how the vector indicator is off-center, but that's why we practice. And since we're about to wrap up, we might as well give it a go. Yeah, Pele, we could do that. Tell you what, let me do this unmanned landing, and we'll give the tour while we're landing. How about that?
Landing gear down.
Alright, we're just gonna zoom in. We're gonna go for the long haul here. Oh, that seems super off kilter. I don't know if I like that vector indicator at all. Well, we're gonna try. Right.
Engines off.
Yeah, Gruff, you enjoying it? Alright, so first off, you've got a weapons rack right here at the bridge, which is nice. Pointless hallway. Secondary weapon rack for crew, everyone on board. And here you have habitation. You have 2 bathrooms right here. Then your hab areas. Gruff, try logging out of your client and then logging back in. You also have access to one of the hidden tunnels right here. Alright, looks like we've still got time. Recreation is in here. We can play chess. I think we landed. Oh, no, we're still in the air. You can actually play chess, which is super neat. Also, if you move the white queen to the coaster over here. This will unlock the other secret entrance for the tunnels. Do you, Moon? It's weird. Well, you know, Jerome, it's on free fly right now, so you can play it for free. Unless you're just talking about waiting for the download to finish. This is access to your turrets, one up top, one on bottom, 2 size 3s, so plenty of firepower. This is where your Anvil Terrapin is stored, because you've got a scanning room right here. Also, access to your handy-dandy secret area. More tax, I'm hoping. I hope it goes better for you. And then this will go back to your cargo area, which you can also access your engineering from right here. There's also an access panel right here, but it's currently bugged. Come on, open up. There we go. And then to access your super not-so-secret cargo area, you lift that right there. This opens your area. This is your shielded cargo, currently not shielded. 6 SCU. Sorry, Hal. And, of course, your super not-so-secret network of tunnels. And you can use these to get just about anywhere I showed you in the ship, including back to that engineering area. And I think I'm taking the right way. Maybe. Yes, I am. Yeah, more tax. New Babbage is the only place to rent, but I would suggest just flying into New Babbage instead of, like, waking up there. That way it gives your shaders and everything else just time to load and cache. Really? Am I just right there at the edge? I guess I was. Alright, let's see if we are on the ground. Hey, we made it! Look at that. We did the tour while we were landing, and landed pretty okay. Yeah, okay, so, you know, for an unmanned landing, I think we did all right there. Nice and smooth, landed pretty much on center. All right, the coveted 1010. But yeah, more tax. I would just try flying from another area, because it might give it time to work out for you. So, that was our tour while we did the unmanned landing. I wish we could have actually seen the landing, but, you know, no, unfortunately, no windows, which is kind of a shame. Thank you, Citizen Russell. I do my best, you know, with the unmanned landings. I feel like I have really put a trademark on those. Those are kind of a signature. Oh, look at that. We can actually see our ship. Oh yeah, Brad. I do it sometimes. I couldn't give the tour while, you know, not inside the ship. Yeah, Malikan. It's free till December 5th, so you can actually download it, try it out for a bit, see how you like it. RobertSpaceIndustries.com. Just make the account and download it. Once December 5th passes, it'll no longer be free fly, like you'd have to, you know, buy it. But at the very least, you can try it out and see if you actually like it. I'm gonna tell you, though, there are bugs. It is in perpetual alpha, so
I'm sorry.
you will...
Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your
Yeah.
to another customer.
Yeah, you'll run into a few bugs, but despite the bugs, there are parts that are incredibly enjoyable. Yeah, Alex, they're kind of wonkavators. They don't just go up and down. They travel several kilometers super fast. Yeah, exactly what Frank said.
You are blocking an active flight
Oh,
lane.
right.
Please vacate the vicinity.
Since I wasn't in the pilot seat, I didn't technically land. So let's just store that before I get a Before I get a fine, before they impound my ship.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please
Much
vacate
better.
the area. Thank you for
All
your
right, so
cooperation.
Malikant, you might struggle with the RAM, but other than that, you should be okay. Frames might get a bit choppy. I would definitely suggest not having your web browser open, or Discord. Discord kind of eats a bit of that as well. But yeah, if you're just running that and nothing else, you might be able to. And yeah, what Poe said, you're going to need that SSD. So hopefully you've got one of those. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. So I appreciate all of you stopping by on this Sunday, especially being this weekend. Like you had a lot of options out there, the way to spend your weekend, and you chose me. I appreciate that. So I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend. Pet your pets, your dogs and cats. Hug them close. Always good to have your family members close by. Eat something decent, but watch the amount of sodium that you guys are ingesting. Drink plenty of water today, if you can. And I will catch you next time. So, until tomorrow, when we check out Crusader, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.